I am Sophie Kilusu, and today I have a guest here with me, and we're going to talk about the economy regarding the comrade life in school. So, as we've seen in Kenya, right now the economy is very high, and a comrade has to meet their daily needs. So, what's your name?
My name is Mesha Kiare. I'm a student at Multimedia. I study bachelor's in applied communication. Yeah.
How are you meeting your needs here in school?
I personally say, from what I've experienced since I started doing diploma, it's been hard. Commuting every day. There was a time where I started experimenting in staying in the hostels. It was very hard. My parents, considering I'm a self-sponsored student, my parents had it hard. I tried working from going to work and going to school during weekdays, but it was hard for me.
So you want to tell me that here in school there's a rough time between now when we try to relate you studying and you working and you also eating, because food must come in here.
Yeah. There's food at mess, there's food in Chafua, obviously there's food outside there. um let's say an average student is, the terminology comrade obviously associates the word with a student being poor. Of course it's hard to get food daily. Obviously the three timing on a day: the morning breakfast, the breakfast in the morning, the lunch, and then the after the evening supper. It's hard for a normal student to daily to do that. So mostly you see students going only eating in evening or morning. It's very hard for someone to eat during the lunch. For me, it was very hard. I only used to eat during the mornings. Then during the nights, I used to stay hungry. Yeah.
So you want how much do you use on your meals? How much do you use on your meals daily?
Yeah, I used to do a budget of 100 shillings. But considering back then, when I was a fresher, it used to be hard to maintain that diet. So recently, I've gotten a job somewhere in Rongai. It's now becoming easy to maintain that diet and add the budget to my daily consumption. Yeah.
Now, bearing in mind that you're a student and you have the assignments to print out, you have let's say the projects, how are you going about it?
Mostly, by good luck, I usually depend on lecturers not coming to school. So I plan my week schedule earlier, so I know when to tell my work colleagues the time that I'll be coming in and the time that I'll be maintaining to go to school. So by doing that, I usually maintain that, neglecting the conflicts that come about from it. So by most chances, it's not very evenly. So sometimes there's that conflict where the lecturer says there's an online class right now, and in my work there's clients or customers waiting there. Yeah, so that's an issue that is very hard to overcome it.
All right, Meshak. So I had you mentioning the part of your commuting, right? So how are you going about it now, commuting with a high fare? Yeah. How are you how are you going about it?
When I moved out of the hostels, I started commuting from, I was coming from Ngong Road, and then the price hiked. So I moved to Rongai. So where that in Rongai there's easier I can commute easily, and it's easy to find a job in Rongai. So with my skills like in Photoshop, in computer literate and whatnot, so I found a job at a cyber cafe. Yeah, and the work schedule is very flexible.
All right, guys, so you've just heard from a comrade's mouth that they're really struggling for them to have food, print their work, and also have a living in the same school. See you next time. I've been your host, Sophie Kilusu.